Leilul Nishmat Abraham Ben Mashallah HaKohen. So we've missed everybody. We didn't do the Mesilat Yesharim for many weeks, but we're in the chapter 3. It says, Klal Hadavar, Ye Adam Me'ayen al Ma'asav Kulam Hofech al Kol Shelo Liach Latzmo Hergev Ra Midar Ra'ah. It says a person has to live deliberately. You can't just live like spaced out. We have the potential that everything we do should be kadosh, holy, because we are b'selem Elokim. So live deliberately. Everything you do, you should do it for a reason. And what's the reason you should do everything? La'asot nachat ruach le'otzrenu. So think before you talk, before you do. Is this la'asot nachat ruach le'otzrenu? Choda ro chosh miyare ya na? Age choda ro chosh miyare, do it. Age na? Don't do it. If Hashem is, and he says, and you every day you have to be aware of this. Sure. You can't, they said one of the greatest rabbis in the world is Rabbi Saul Salanter. He said every day of your life should be like Yom Kippur. What you think you should be on Yom Kippur should be every day.
Every day.
Because Hashem is not a joke. We see, it's scary, it makes us cry what's happening in Israel. These wild animals. We're like one sheep with 70 wolves around us. They throw rockets, they do crazy things. We need so much mercy from Hashem.
Sure.
So if Hashem is happy with us, He's going to protect us.
Right.
But if He's not happy,
that's all.
Then there's a lot of Satan in the world. Unfortunately, Rabotai, there's a lot of Satan in the world. Right. So he says, we have to self-audit ourselves. He said, just like the person that he measures diamond. Every day he makes sure it's clean. He's measuring gold. Every day he's cleaning very, very good his weight. Because if a little bit millimeter, too much dust is on it, he has to pay extra money. Our life is more valuable than diamond. Because diamond, they can steal from you, but your life is lenetzach. I had a rabbi, his name is Rabbi Eliezer ben David, his picture is right across from me. He said, something you could think about and you can never understand is the idea of netzach. Olam haba is not 1 billion years, it doesn't last 1 trillion years. It lasts how much? Unlimited. So therefore, what we do here has to be very daqiq, very careful. It has to be very doros. It has to be accurate, exactly. Because what you build here is forever. It's more important than diamond. That's why he says, if what I'm saying is maybe Lashon Hara, just like somebody that he measured, like a diamond, too much. That's how I have to think before I do what? I do my words. He says that's why you have to have, every day you have to learn Musar. And every day everybody should have like a notebook. Right? Hey, today was I careful not to say Lashon Hara? Like I was trained, like some of my degrees back there, to be a CPA. People, they give millions of dollars to corporation to come look at the company to make sure nobody's stealing, to make sure everything is going the way, everything is flowing the way it should be. We have to audit our life. Am I praying as much kavanah as I should? Or am I addicted to these cell phones, Satan phones? I told the people in the shul, the best thing to do is to always leave your telephone in your car.
Sure.
People are addicted to this. This became their God, chas v'shalom. Right. They don't have any more menuchat hanefesh. They don't have anything. But if he says, if you don't learn musar, if you live like a robot, then in the middle of tefillah, you're going to look texting. No. Then you're going to say Lashon Hara, you're going to say dirty words, you're going to spend every night of your life, instead of learning Torah, you're going to go watch movies. Right. We need to audit ourselves and say, hey, every day of my life, am I using it the right way or not? And it says, he says that kirava toleda, the ultimate benefit that we get from learning Musar and self-improvement is very, very immense, very, very. See, mitzvah gorer mitzvah. So when you sit and you say, hey, you actually, like, you take out a notepad and you say, hey, today did I waste my time? Did I say Lashon Hara? Did I pray enough? Did I give enough tzedakah? Like we just learned in Pirkei Avot. Sheli, sheli. Am I like Sodom? Some people, cheresh u'meishkesi. That's not good. You have to be somebody that you don't always demand. Oh, this is mine. You can't touch it. Sometimes in life you have to say Sheli shalcha. It's not a big deal. You can use what I have. It said. So that's the thing in life. And he says, "V'chachamenu zichronon librachon sorech hacheshbon hu ma'ashem zichronon." The Gemara Bava Batra. Al ken yomru hamoshlim ba'u cheshbon. Gemara Bava Batra daf Ein Chet. It says, "Al ken yomru hamoshlim esam." The biggest expert that have self-control, because you know ultimately what's the difference between Sadiq and Rasha? Rasha, the Satan controls him. Sadiq, he controls the Satan, the Yetzirah, the evil inclination. So he says, Hesped mitzvah kenet sachar. He says, the Gemara says, look, how much do we lose by doing a mitzvah? Yes. At that time, you could have been smoking and eating margarita. But how much do you gain, like we said? When you do a mitzvah, you know how much the reward lasts for you? It's the best investment, much better than Apple stock or Bitcoin. The reward of a mitzvah lasts for what? More than 10 trillion years. It lasts forever and ever. Okay, it's true. You listen, nobody is disagreeing. Judaism is very hard to keep. If you do it besimcha, it's very easy actually. But right. If you do it what?
You bet.
If you do it besimcha, everything is a zechut. The goyim, their life is like a behema. They think like an animal. They act like an animal. They dress like an animal. A to Z, everything is like what? Ashreinu matov chalkeinu. That what? We live like an angel. We live higher than an angel. So it says, it says, who can give us the best advice how to beat the Satan? Somebody that has experience. Experience is golden. Somebody that's a rookie. Who's the best doctor? The guy that did 500 surgery and he saved 500 people's life. He can teach the junior doctor, hey, this is how you cut it. So he says, the people that are moshlim beyitzran, Baruch Hashem, they pass the test, like Abraham Avinu, they can give us advice to say, hey, in life, in life, see, right now we're living in a generation that is what? Instant gratification. This second they want to have maximum pleasure. Money, everything is money, everything is pleasure. But they don't realize that easy come, easy go. The biggest pleasure is Olam Haba, because that lasts for what? Forever and ever. And tonight when you want to go to sleep, think about this idea. Think about this idea that there's no limit for forever. Here, Yemeh Shenotenu Ba'im 70 Shana, V'im Gurot 80 Shana, V'Rabam Havel, Ki Gaz Hish, V'Na'ufa. Our life is, you see what's happening in Israel. 1 second they were having Yom Yerushalayim, Simchat Torah. One day they're having Lag BaOmer, another day 45 people died. This world is unpredictable. The next world is what? The main world. He says somebody that's still in the prison of the Satan, he can't see the truth. So he says that's why you always have to be in connection with the Sadiq, with the Rebbe, with the Talmidei Hachamim. Somebody, if you see, I tell you a scary thing. The Chazon Ish, one of the greatest rabbis, He says somebody that once a week doesn't go to his Rav, to his Rebbe, to his Talmidei Chachamim to get advice is a big question mark if he's really religious, if he really has Yirat Shamayim. Because life, there's so much problem in life, so many halachic problems, musar problems, ethical problems. At least once a week you need to go to somebody that is the king, that he's passed the test, to ask him, how do I get advice? How do I pass the test? That's because right now, when we are so deep in the Yetzer Hara, we're like blind. We need to get help from somebody that's outside of the prison. You know? He can throw us a rope to bring us out. Because he says, the Yetzer Hara besamet enough, mamash. He says the Yetzer Hara's biggest goal is to make us like blind people. To not see the Torat Emet, the Or HaEmet, the light of truth. He wants to just say, money, 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 sleep, go have sexual thing, go, it's only gashmiut, materialism. He want to make you blind to the light of Torah, to the simcha of Torah, to the simcha of mitzvot, to the neshama. Our neshama has unlimited potential. But does the Satan let you understand that? No. Always he's making you dark and blind. Not to see the emes. Not to see the emet, which is the emet Toratenu Kedusha. It says, you know, always in our life, there's very, very dangerous michsholot, pitfalls, stumbling block. There's going to, in Farsi we say, cha, that you're going to fall and break your head. If you have Torah, you have a light. You have like a, what do you have? You have like a flashlight. The Kiner mitzvah v'Torah or. So you know, hey, like I tell you right now, I know at least 5 people. They're very miserable in their marriage. You know why? Because they married for beauty. The woman married them for money. And what? It's not Eshet Chayil. It's not Ish Chayil. It's not Yirat. It's not Sheger Achen. Vehevel HaYofi. Isha Yirat Adonai Hidit Dalal. It's all based on what? Beauty. So if you see a person, it says Gemara Berachot Daf Zayin, Al Zot Yitpalel Kol Chasid Le'et Motza'o. Matzah Isha Matzah Tov. So if you this decision of who you're going to marry is very important decision. But if you don't have Torah, you can make what? The wrong decision. Right. And then who? Your children are going to be Saddiqin? No. If you marry the wrong one. So it says, every step of our life, the Satan want to blind us and throw us into the pit. You know how the brothers took Yosef and threw him in the pit? Right. Without the Torah, we're like blind. God bless my dad. His picture is right there. Right. He said, if you don't have Torah, if you don't have Yirat Shamayim, it's like today's society. Anything is possible. They want to make men into women. Women into men. They want to call light darkness. What we call light, they call darkness. What we call darkness, they call what? You get screwed up. Everything becomes what? Because that's the Satan. The Satan is Amalek. He want to confuse you. And it says, and he says that's the unfortunate truth. This world, the Zohar talks about this. Again, the Rashbi HaKadosh. This world is a world of darkness. Actually, when you go to the next world, all the people that you see are respected in this world because of money and they're fake people, they're going to be on the bottom. All the people that are humble and they don't have a lot of money, but they fear God, they're going to be what? Up. So that's why every second we can't waste our time and not learn Torah. We need Torah, we need Tzaddikim, we need to always be in contact with our Rebbe, with our Tzaddikim, with our Hasidim, with our Rosh Hashiva, because they are also, what's bigger? A living Sefer Torah is a Talmid Chacham. You always have to go to him for what? For advice. Because the Satan, every second, he want to blind you and make you the wrong decision. So Hashem should help us. Amen. Torah Emet. The Torah is the light. Without the Torah, there is no hope. Without the Torah, we're worse than animals. Without the Torah, we're more despicable than animals. Animals, do they go do homosexual stuff?
No.
Animals, do they go and kill 6 million of their friend? No. Without the Torah, that's what my father always used to say. He said, don't be surprised. Once there's no Torah and fear of God, anything is possible. Anything, and that's the society. Every day they come and make new crazy thing, and they say it's holy. Whatever they say, we say this stuff is death, is poison. They say whatever we say is poison. They say is what?
Everything is normal to them.
Yeah, they actually don't say normal. They say it's holy.
Yeah.
We should make a parade and make a birthday party and celebrate it. Hashem Yirachem. That's because they don't have Torah. Torah, they're blind. This world is the world of darkness.
Is love to them.
Yeah, everything is love. You have to love everything.
Yeah.
You have to love poison. You have to love every disgusting and unnatural act. Hashem Yirachem. That's why we need Musar. That's why we need fear of heaven. That's why we need Torah. Amen.